This is the Weather Xtreme video, the afternoon edition. This is for Friday, the 15th of November. I'm James Spann. The rain ending from west to east right now, but more rain is likely before the weekend is over. And what about the chance of any severe weather Sunday night? We're still monitoring that, so a lot to talk about. Let's go in there and do it. We'll start with some of the sky cam shots as we look out the window on this Friday afternoon. That's the view coming from Inverness in Shelby County. Our camera on top of the Wingate Inn overlooking Highway 280. Light rain still falling there. That's a sky cam in Tuscaloosa, looking down on the Hugh Thomas Bridge that connects Tuscaloosa and Northport that crosses the Black Warrior River. And the rain has ended at this point, and they will be dry there for tonight. And in Cullman, the rain ending there as well. You can see the sky is brighter back off to the west. In fact, as of 3:30, the rain is over for areas west of a line from Tuscaloosa to Cullman to Huntsville. That's the radar at 3:08. And that back edge of the rain will keep on moving to the east. Rain should be over in Birmingham by 4:30. Rain should be over in East Alabama by 6:30. So we don't expect any rain of any significance for the high school football games around the state tonight. And there's the deal. That lead shortwave is moving on through. You can see the next wave out in the Rockies. That'll be the one that brings rain back in here late Sunday and Sunday night. Temperatures this afternoon are mostly in the 50s, although it's only 49 at Haleyville. Birmingham at 55, Anniston sitting at 62. They're one of the warm spots around here. Everybody should be in the 60s tomorrow, and low 70s are likely on Sunday, maybe mid-70s in spots. On the watch warning map, got some winter weather issues back in the northwest United States. Otherwise, things are pretty quiet. Severe weather outlooks. This is tomorrow, day 2. A slight risk for parts of Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois. And, of course, this is the day we're watching, day 3. This is Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, a slight risk of severe weather all the way from Jackson, Mississippi up to Detroit and Buffalo. This does include Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Gadsden, and points north. Areas in Alabama roughly along north of Interstate 59. But the higher probabilities are well to the north of here. There's an enhancement where the low-level jet will probably be responsible for some really strong winds along a line of storms over parts of Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. And okay, we'll look at the severe weather parameters as we go. Rain for the next 5 days. This is suggesting rain amounts of about 3/4 of an inch, and this is valid through Wednesday evening of next week. Let's look at tomorrow off the 12Z GFS. This is valid at noon at 500 millibars. Goodness, can't talk today. And you can see we've got an upper high over the Gulf, new troughing over the Plain States, and down below that we're kind of in between waves. So the day should be generally dry, but not completely. There'll probably be a speck or two out there. This is the high-res NAM, valid at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And you can see it is printing a few scattered showers, so we'll mention that. So I can't say there's no chance of rain for the Auburn-Georgia game. There could be a shower around Jordan-Hare Stadium, and just take the umbrella if you want to be handy, or the rain gear. I don't think you can take umbrellas in there. Same thing for the Alabama-Mississippi State game Saturday night in Starkville. There could be a shower around, but if it rains, it should not rain long, and the rain should not be all that heavy. And the day very mild, the high around 70 in most locations. This is Sunday. Deep surface low near Milwaukee, 988 millibars with a trailing front. Sunday, both the models are up in the middle 70s. The GFS 75, the NAM is at 76, and the models are showing dew points now up in the 60s. In fact, the GFS is printing a dew point of 67 around here Sunday evening. That's a pretty juicy air mass. This is Sunday night at midnight with a batch of showers coming through. Thankfully, the surface low and the dynamic support pretty far north. This is Sunday at noon off the high-res NAM. Not showing much. There could be a few scattered showers during the day Sunday, but it sure looks like the main organized activity comes in here Sunday night. This is midnight Sunday night. There's a line of storms, probably with gusty winds, approaching Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, and Anniston. And those will likely enter North Alabama sometime maybe 7, 8 o'clock Sunday night and arriving down this way around midnight. Theoretically, the storm should weaken as they move south, but we'll be monitoring the instability of values. This is the Cape coming off the NAM at 9 o'clock Sunday night. And it does have a sliver of higher values, in fact, 1,000 joules, and that's certainly adequate for severe weather during the cool season here. So the numbers are slowly ramping up, which means we'll have to watch this thing over the weekend. This is the 0 to 1 kilometer storm relative helicity. The higher values are just north of here. But again, that's sufficient for a few organized updrafts. This is the wind, the low-level jet at 850 millibars, about 5,000 feet off the ground. Clearly, the better dynamics are north of here. But this is the EHI, kind of rolls it all together. The better combination of shear and instability would seem to be maybe over northwest Alabama. The units are in excess of 1. And again, that's not overwhelming, but that certainly is something to watch. So we get the idea. A band of strong storms will enter northwest Alabama Sunday evening, maybe 6, 7 o'clock. And they could be maybe severe, producing strong winds as they enter the state, but we think they should slowly weaken with time Sunday night as they move south and east. But again, over the weekend, we'll monitor things to see how it goes. This is Monday. Everything's gone. The sky becomes mostly sunny. We start to turn a bit cooler with highs back in the 60s. Tuesday, got a 1031 high over Lake Michigan. And that will be a dry and a cool day. The high will be in the 50s. There's Wednesday. Wednesday morning, we'll be down in the 30s. Thursday, we're dry. We start to warm back up. And this is a week from today. Next storm system off to the west. Let's go to Saturday the 23rd. That's a pretty strong trough right there that's going negative tilt. And look at this now. We got a 1,004 millibar low that's over southern Illinois with a batch of storms blowing in here. And that would be a severe weather look if this is correct. And again, this is a week from tomorrow. This is Saturday, November 23rd. Yeah, obviously, a lot could change, but just something to watch in coming days. We'll check November 25th, Monday. Everything's gone. We turn cold, 540 line down to Montgomery. And then Wednesday, the 27th, the day before Thanksgiving, biggest travel day of the year. That would be cool and dry with very uneventful weather here, if that's right. And we'll check the end of the forecast. This is December 1st. Pretty strong zonal flow. And, ooh, look at that 1,052 millibar high coming down into parts of Montana and the Dakotas. That is a very cold look for them. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. My next video will be here Monday morning at 7. Brian Peters, the man that looks like Colonel Sanders. We'll have the updates tomorrow and Sunday. And if you can, catch us on ABC 3340 News this evening on the live stream of the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.